Welcome back to another Habs Daily News. Today we talk about the review game against the Carolina, then the Montreal Canadiens prospect news, and finally we're going to talk about the Alex Newhook, his impact for the future with the Montreal Canadiens. Let's dive in talking about the first subject of the day. A lot of news for you guys today, but let's review the game between the Carolina Hurricane and the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal lost by the score of 3-0 last night at the Bell Center. The Carolina Hurricane, with that win, Montreal Canadiens snapped their streak of 3W in the last three games, and then Sakoski snapped his streak of 1 point per game at 9 against the Carolina Hurricane. Yes, maybe for the fans this game was boring, but for Martin St. Louis, this is a giant step forward for the team can become one day. What are you talking about? In the last couple of weeks, the Montreal Canadiens played very well against an opponent good team in NHL. Last night is the same way. Did not give any goal at 5 versus 5. The first goal, shot-ended goal, won a turnover by Mike Madison. The second goal from AO on the power play, and the third goal, it was an empty net by Jarvis. If you put this 3 goals on the side, Montreal Canadiens play very well against the Carolina Hurricane. This is another team Martin St. Louis tried to build Montreal Canadiens in the future, like the Boston, like the Tampa. Is a team of patience, is a team wait for the opportunities, and is a team they down the puck at the goal line, and then they forecheck with 2 players with their speed to try to make the opponent team to make mistake. Montreal Canadiens did very well overall last night compared to the first 2 games of the season when Montreal Canadiens they gave 5 goals the first game, 4 goals the second game, and last night, honestly, 3 goals, but none of them on the 5 versus 5. So Martin St. Louis, he said, yeah, we did not win last night, but we did a good game enough to show to me we are going to the right direction. Completely agree with him, and for me, this is a good performance overall. You fans, you disagree about the fact it was boring, but it was the style of who they are, the Carolina Hurricane. Montreal Canadiens play a patient game. It was 0-0 after the first period, and they have unfortunately make 2 mistakes during the second period, one by Madison and then by Jordan Harris, and that opened the door enough for the Carolina Hurricane to get a W. Juraj Slavkovsky did not have 0 points, but he was the best player for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday, shot at least 6 times on the net, and then Montembeault, whatever he got the last yesterday, gave only 2 goals against the Carolina Hurricane, and he kept the Montreal Canadiens in the game until to the end. Overall, I feel this is a good game for the Montreal Canadiens. My other news is about the Laval Rockets. They lost yesterday by the score of 5-2 against the Belleville Senators. And that's a split the 2 games in Laval between both teams. And that's not good enough for the Laval Rockets if they want to have an opportunity to participate to the playoff. Why? Because Belleville have 2 games in hands and they are only 2 points behind Laval Rockets. The time will tell us, but again, solid game overall by the David Reinbacher got also an assist during that game, but I really like his performance yesterday with his defensive zone. What a big hit he did in the corner. And again, I feel like Reinbacher is not lost in the small ice like Laval. At the end of the day, for me, David Reinbacher performed very well since he joined the Laval Rockets. My other news of the day, it's about the NCAA. And yesterday, the Boston University won their game 6-3. Lane Hutson, 1 goal, the game-winning goal, and also reached the total of 49 points, and that beat his first season in NCAA at 48. And the bad news behind that, now the Montreal Canadiens have to wait 2 more weeks at the end of the Final Four championship tournament to see if Lane Hutson is going to join the Montreal Canadiens. So the fans cannot have an opportunity to watch Hutson 9 games in April, but maybe 2 last game of the season if he signed a new contract with the Montreal Canadiens. My next news about Owen Beck. Beck is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Beck got another 3 points, 1 goal, 2 assists last night for the second game of the playoff with Saginaw. That gave him in 2 games, guys, 6 points, 87 points this year and 59 games. Unbelievable performance again. Owen Beck is a player we have to watch for the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens. And if you don't know, Beck is going to participate at the Memorial Cup this year because Saginaw has the host of the Memorial Cup and CHL. And finally, I want to complete this subject of the prospect Montreal Canadiens. Mézard, Fowler, and Jekai. They are all in action today, so you can watching online one of the three players. If you have a chance to watch Jacob Fowler, that'd be great. Fowler is looking to reach the total of 13 straight W with a Boston College. And my next news of this show is about Alex Newhook. I got a great question during my play-by-play yesterday about, do you think Newhook is a second line players in NHL? My first reaction was third right away. But when you go a little bit more deeper and you look about the game yesterday, this is who is Newhook, a player exactly who they are, the Carolina Hurricanes. It's a team with pace because of their speed. It's a team already aggressive because they're forechecking, and they compete all the time during 60 minutes. This is three key important of who they are, the Carolina Hurricanes. This is who is Alex Newhook. And this, for me, Newhook can become that kind of players with the Montreal Canadiens. It could make an impact at the style that Martin Saint-Louis wants to develop with the Montreal Canadiens. Why? Because of his speed, his high tempo with the puck, and also is for checking on the offensive side of the game. But overall, this is the type of players Martin Saint-Louis is going to love in the future, is going to use a lot in the next couple of years with the Montreal Canadiens. Then I look about the stat of Alex Newhook. 46 game, 12 goals, 13 assists, and for a total of 25 points in 46 games. It's not like huge, but because now he becomes the second center with the Montreal Canadiens, Newhook delivered a lot of great performance. And I want to look about one specific stat. Remember, he never been a great face-off man with the Colorado Avalanche. His first 23 games with the Montreal Canadiens, when he was center, his percentage was at 38.7. Now, his last 23 games with the Montreal Canadiens as a center, his face-off improved at 52.3. Unbelievable. Do you think he can be a center in NHL? I don't have the right answer at this moment. But you can see Martin Saint-Louis develop players. And this is another aspect of the game where now Newhook, he really take care his face-off percentage. Now, if you want to review his 46 game, his first 23 game, guys, was played with a top line with Suzuki and Caulfield. Most of the time, he got 13 points. Now, his last 23 game is not a center number 2 with the Montreal Canadiens, and he reached a total of 12 points. You're going to look at me. It's not a big improvement, but here's the reason why I feel this is a big improvement with Alex Newhook. Because he played his first 23 game with a top line, and now he drive the second line. He make the player beside him better. At some point was Joshua Roy, now it's Gallagher. And look about Joel Armia, his season since he played with Alex Newhook. This is the reason I feel that Alex Newhook could become a major key with the Montreal Canadiens in the future. Because this is a style that play Martin Saint-Louis is looking with the Montreal Canadiens. A high tempo with speed, transition, and of course, forechecking hard and compete the 60 minutes per game. And Alex Newhook is a prototype of the players played that game with the speed, is forechecking, and of course, how he compete on the 3 zone with the Montreal Canadiens. And to conclude that segment about Alex Newhook, I want to finish with this. Ken Hughes need to do his homework at the same way he did in the last 2 seasons. He bring Kirby Dach. You can see the improvement of Kirby Dach with the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, they have only 2 games this year. But you can see at the second half of the season with the Montreal Canadiens what the impact of Kirby Dach is going to bring with the Montreal Canadiens when he was played with Juraj Slavkovsky. And then you have also Alex Newhook season this year. He gave you an idea what Newhook could become with the Montreal Canadiens as a center or as a winger. I don't have the right answer to you. I don't know if he's going to be a second line winger or a center, third line. But at the end of the day, I know one thing. Newhook have a really important role with the Montreal Canadiens, like Cole Caulfield, Slavkovsky, Kirby Dach, and the captain, Nick Suzuki. And now is the time for Ken Hughes to find out another trait like Doc and Newhook to add with the Montreal Canadiens during the off-summer 2024. And that's conclude, guys, all the subject we have on this episode. Thanks for watching another Habs Daily News. Hopefully you enjoy this video. But before we leave, you don't forget to click on the like, subscribe on this channel, and leave me comments about this video. And of course, remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.